Greetings, greetings everyone. Greetings, greetings, and greetings everyone. Hello, hello, let me check if everything's running. And then we can continue walking. If you can walk, you can run, basically. Greetings everyone. Something's a little bit wonky again. I don't know what it is or why it is, but it is a little bit wonky, and that is concerning. So that is running. You're running. But I am unable to see if anything is happening in the chat or anyone is in the chat. So if something's happening in the chat, then I can't see it at the moment because YouTube is not cooperating with me. Either way, greetings everyone. This is a stream this time because I'm working on a project and that's eating up all my time, and that's why I don't have the time to make videos, which is why I'm making this into a stream. Otherwise this would have been a video. But streaming is always fun because I can chat with you people there, but I will keep the chatting and discussing what you people think, if you wish to do so, to the end of the stream. But for today, we will welcome everyone to lore snippets of World of Warcraft. Greetings everyone, I just saw your hi and pop up in chat. So, the lore snippets are two small things, or well, I don't know how long that thing is, but this small thing. You have my attention. Stay a while and listen for Genn. Trust your instincts. And then it's the quest or quest line.
What would you ask the daughter of the sea?
Sail with the tide.
The alliance will endure.
So I don't know how long the sail with the tide is, but the stay a while and listen is usually just like under a minute or so. So yeah, let's just hop right into it without any further ado.
Our curse is also our greatest gift.
This isn't over. Sylvanas has escaped and the Horde is united. It's only a matter of time until they turn on us yet again. And everyone I respect lore-wise, or I respect coming from a lore standpoint on YouTubers and co-players and all of that, all have said that they hope and wish and see it coming that the next war between Horde and Alliance is caused by Tyrande and or Genn Greymane for their continued hatred against the Horde. But since Tyrande's entire story arc will be continued in Shadowlands, maybe it will only be Genn, maybe we won't have a faction war again. Either way, we will stay a while and listen.
Gilneas will prevail.
Anduin considers this a victory, but the Horde is united once again and Sylvanas is still out there. So is Nathanos. My agents are scouring the Eastern Kingdoms for them as we speak. And what do we do about the Horde? We wait, we watch, we listen, and we let King Rin know if and when it is time for action. I am used to those things being voice-lined, but I kept up pretty well with myself. Like, I was actually pretty spot on the speed here. Nathanos is still out there, and my agents are scouring the Eastern Kingdoms for them as we speak. Okay. And what do we do about the Horde? We wait, we watch, we listen, and we let King Rin know if and when it is time for action. Well, that's the basic job description of the SI7, I guess. But, yeah, so far the Horde is in good shape.
For country,
I just want to proc it again because maybe the voice lines just didn't happen.
My people have endured much.
Nah. It seems like there's just no voice lines for this, which is sad. Because all the others had voice lines as far as I remember.
Okay. The time for dreaming is over.
What can I do for you?
Sail with the tide. Let's do this quest or quest line then. Hello, Klinatu. I have received word from Calia asking that we meet with her once again. She has so much to offer those who feel lost. So much to offer those who feel lost. Those seeking a better way. Once she is free of doubt, she will know what must be done. Will you join me? Accept.
A single spark can set the world aflame.
A very, very... Still, like, in retrospect, that's a choice of words you might want to rethink. But I'm not a night elf, so I'm not offended. Okay, so no further voice lines. So far, so good. Also, there's someone with the alpaca. I almost said something that might have been a spoiler for one specific person. Oh, jeez. The map is not loading in. Click to zoom in. Someone's doing a lot of stuff with their... talk to Mary Davenport? Oh, at an auto here, okay. Sail with the tide, meet Calia Menethil over that way. So I think this one's closest. All the burpees right now. I just drank a little, like, yogurt drink. A tiny little yogurt drink. It's from Gutes Land. And not the typical Actimal thing. Actimal activates whatever the German way of saying that phrase is, catchphrase is. Shouldn't die. Not on stream, not on live. Not when I'm live. Even though it would be interesting to see like how YouTube and how like people who find me with the live stream and how the live stream and everything, it would be interesting to see how all of that plays out and reacts if I just like choke to death and just dead on camera. I don't want to die. I just find the thought of what would happen interesting. Like, I don't know. Would you do something? Would you be able to do something? Who knows? I mean, you don't know where I live.
Ettins have been terrorizing Millstone Hamlet,
shush.
and the civilians have no way of fighting.
You don't know where I live, so you can't send help my way, so... Then I'll turn into an undead, and then I'll be a follower of Calia. Because I'm not a Forsaken. Now that I think of that, that might be an interesting point of taking this all. Okay, I wanna like come from further over here. Okay, you two stay outside because I don't want you messing up the view.
What have I become?
Oh, wow.
How can I escape this nightmare?
Wow, he is shivery and... yeah, he's, his voice lines are really panicky.
What have I become? How can I escape this nightmare?
Okay, it's just repeating the two same lines over and over again. Is there, like, any secret Forsaken person hiding? Okay, I can't see them anyway. Would have been cool, like... Ooh... I should log on to Avocash and do the tidbit there as well, because it might lead to the same thing.
I stand ready to help.
But depends on how long this takes. My death seems to have given me a new purpose.
for Lordaeron. Thank you for coming, Jaina. I wanted you both to know. I have decided to leave Kultiras.
You're leaving? Why?
I received a letter from Lillian Voss of the Forsaken. She asks for my help.
Voss? I've read reports of the crimes she committed on behalf of her war chief. What does she want from you?
The Forsaken lost their queen. For many, it's the second time they've been abandoned. They feel adrift, alone.
But Calia, none of that is your fault.
They are my people, Jaina. My father gave everything for Lordaeron. I wish to honor him and to prove worthy of the name I was born with. The name Menethil.
Right then. So when do we leave?
I cannot ask you to come with me, Derek. Kultiras is your home.
I am a Proudmoore, and I always will be. But I've changed, and it's time to see where the tides will take me.
I understand. Though I will miss you both. Come. Mother and Tandred would never forgive me if I let you leave without a proper farewell.
Received a letter from Lillian Voss. Now I have to do the Horde quest from Lillian Voss that I've discovered and don't know anything about yet, because that will most definitely tie into this, I think. But it's just like this small... It's a really important thing, to be sure. Like... This leads up to possibly, maybe, Calia becoming the new leader of the Forsaken. It actually just sounds just like that. Yeah, let me just teleport back to Borealis. So, I don't know. I mean, lore-wise it fits because most of the Forsaken were people of the Kingdom of Lordaeron. So, basically her subjects, her people. But much has changed. They've become undead. They had been under the rule of Sylvanas, whatever that may say about you. And war crimes Lillian Voss did? Like, what do you consider a war crime in that capacity? I mean, sure, she raised one person from the dead who begged her to do so. Like, it was a deal. That is, he wanted that, so I wouldn't consider it a war crime. So I think Jaina's stepping a little bit out of the zone of of where she's allowed to draw judgment there. Because the Tide Sage we turned into an undead with together with Lillian Voss actually was like, yes, please do it. I just don't want to die of the sickness and leave my family alone. Please, whatever, just do it. Whatever it takes. And we were and Lillian Voss was like, well, I don't know. And he convinced her to do it in order for them gaining something that what she wanted. I give you that. But still, it's... I wouldn't consider that... I wouldn't, in any capacity, consider that a war crime. Zelling was his name, I think? I mean, sure, you can consider Zelling a traitor, but he did it not for personal gain necessarily. He did it in order to know his family was safe, and he did it in order to survive and secure his family's safety, and Lillian Voss followed through with that. So I am so curious what Lillian Voss' side of you thinks is. Maybe this will be even more intricate and more interesting. Maybe we'll have more details. I don't know. I seriously don't know, and I'm curious to find out. But yeah, for now we're stuck on the loading screen. Wow, we're only live streaming for 15 minutes. That is not long at all. So I definitely have time to do this. And then I think story-wise, the only thing left would be defeating Nazoth. Which I will do, which I'm still preparing for that and doing everything because I kind of want to do it like in a big video. So yeah. I know most of you probably already have seen what happens and all of that, because I'm just a pleb who uses the dungeon finder. Ah, whatever. I'm taking my time. Also, I find it really funny that she is like training here, and like this guard is just, oh wow, and this guard is just standing there like, oh please stop, please just let me do my job. I'm supposed to stand here, and you're just smacking me with this freaking training dummy all the time. What did I do to deserve this? Like, just like, Either way.
I live my life in the shadows.
Yeah, here, Zelling was his name. Get a home in Drustvar. Okay, sense of obligation. Derek is free. I have to atone for much with him. There is a rumor of a meeting with Jaina and her brother. Head to Seabreeze Village in Stormsong Valley. I hope there you will be able to find out. Well, let's just say I'm trying to keep the bigger picture in focus. If you find out anything of interest, I would be most appreciative. For now, let's keep this between the two of us. Eavesdrop on Jaina Proudmore's meeting.
Keep your guard up.
I think that is the meeting that we were just part of. And wouldn't it be cool if Blizzard would actually do something like you can see like an NPC representing the Alliance champion? That would be cool. Even if it's just like random max character from max level Alliance character from your player base, just grab that model and put it there, would be fine. Even if I hadn't done the quest before that, then with him,
they say you
I would be totally
have the
fine
heir
with
of the
that.
throne. Give my regards to the throne.
I am so used to run to this guy that I totally forgot that I need to use the ship in order to get to where I need to go. And I love doing this. Like just standing on the edge and just jumping and gliding towards the ship. I just love doing that. Also, why are you still here? I would very much appreciate if you just would despawn and not be shown as like being here anymore, because technically you're not here. And I'm not like shitting on Blizzard for not doing that. I'm shitting on him because he's a douchebag.
What is it?
Set to Stormsong
Get
Valley.
moving!
Oh my god, why is my throat so weird? Either way. Ow. That hurt. Why did that hurt? That was weird. Still love the Zendalari music because it reminds me of, like, this part specifically reminds me of... Why do you drop me in the freaking water like that? Is it because here's a world quest currently that I have to like regain control of the shore or something? Like last time I just spawned up there. What is all this about? Yeah, it just reminds me of one of the early gaming memories I have of the Settlers 3. Not the Settlers of Catan, the Settlers from Blue Byte. Back then, at least. And the Settlers 3 had like a playable faction where you the Settlers 4 had a playable faction where you were basically Mayan or Mayan culture people.
Greetings.
And that was cool. Like, they weren't my favorite playable faction. My favorite playable faction was and will always be the Vikings of that game. But yeah. Yeah. It's just amazing. I just loved those games, and I'm very sad that my computer can't play them because the games are so old that they're not compatible with my current computer setup for some reason. Like, that is at least what I get from it not working and all of that. Those are some huge fish. It kind of always struck me as a little bit weird that this entire area is like swampy and wet, even though the barrier might have been there forever.
We will not fear the darkness.
Net and Etten. Ettins aren't as hard to train as you might think. Go ahead and take Donk for a ride. It's okay, he's friendly enough.
Anshe guide you.
I can actually freaking... Oh my god. It's the freaking golem all over again. Freaking harvest golem. And he just picks me up and runs in one direction. And I'm like, sure. Yeah. And he's just looking at me like, Toy, you mine now.
These tiny crabs
Ow.
need help. I hate to see any living thing suffer.
Yeah,
Would you be willing to lend a hand?
There you go. You threw me onto the roof. Quite literally. Okay, how do I eavesdrop on this? How do I eavesdrop on this? Oh, hi there, Derek.
How can I escape this nightmare?
We all have our duty.
They are friendly for me. That is weird. When does it trigger? And how do I trigger? Like, I'm just supposed to eavesdrop. So, I guess like, there's not a button I can press or anything. I think. There's nothing glowing up, nothing clickable. And I think I'm not supposed to be noticed by them, so I, Here. Let me just... Here, maybe? No? Here? No? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm not supposed to be noticed. I mean, that Derek is friendly with me is okay, because he should remember me, saving him from the Banshee's grasp, but Calia's a little bit interesting. Okay, how do I trigger this? Oh, there's like literally a thing here.
Ah, Jaina, what a relief to see you safe.
Hello, Calia. Big brother.
Word has spread of what happened at Orgrimmar. Is the war finally over?
It will take time for all the pockets of fighting to be quelled, but... yes, I believe so.
Azeroth has seen so many wars, so much strife. I pray we have earned a respite.
As do I. Have you been able to find peace in your own heart, Derek?
I still have some rough seas to sail, but I'm much better now. Thanks to Calia. Without her guidance, I would have been truly lost.
I'm so grateful you brought us together, Jaina. This time with Derek has helped me as much as it's helped him.
In the wake of this war, others will need to find their footing. their future. Perhaps you could guide them, too.
I'm not sure how much help I could be. I don't have all the answers.
Maybe they don't need answers. Maybe they just need hope. Like I did.
Well said, Big Brother. Come, let's take a walk. I am so grateful to have you both back in my life. Let's enjoy this moment together.
So this is the thing I triggered in the quest that I had before, but like way before this happened. But why is this quest only available now? Or was it available the entire time and I just didn't see? Like, at least this, all of that seems really familiar to me. And it's kind of weird to me because it just seems so, like, why am I seeing this now and not back then when it happened? Or did I mess up and didn't see the quest of her at all? I don't know. Either way, I will return to Lillian Voss, I guess. There's a way to play those old games? Tell me in private chat about it. Because I've tried emulators, or well, not really emulators, but I tried like all the available systems on Windows, for example, like all the emulate old version of Windows thing. So I wouldn't know. Yeah, let's get back to Lillian Voss, see what she has to say, because this is, as far as it seems, the prelude to what we just have seen on Alliance side. So I'm kind of like doing this in the wrong order. Or maybe there will be another quest. Because now that I unlocked this, now that I did this one, maybe I unlock something else.
It is time for these little ones to be tested.
Loti, as much as I appreciate learning about the troll culture, not right now. I am on a quest. Nope. You were able to see like my little pet just run ahead. Because technically I was already moving for the server's sakes. But my computer was a bit behind. I mean... Okay. I hate it when that happens. I really, really hate it when I press like the swooshy forwardy button, the fell rush button. And it just like stops mid swoosh.
What is it you ask?
Well, that is interesting. I must act quickly. The hidden need. Because of Sylvanas, some members of the Horde are skeptical of the Forsaken. We must regain their trust. We cannot do that without accepting ourselves. So many feel lost, alone, abandoned. I have arranged a meeting. It could be a big step, or all go horribly wrong. Either way, you should bear witness. Meet me in Tirsfell Glades at the Culston Estate. Oh, okay, this is entirely new for me.
Do not linger.
Tirsfell Glades. Okay, is that like the literal, like where the paladin got their the paladins and the warriors got their artifacts, or nope, it's just over there. Okay, what is the fastest way from here? I think would be Orgrimmar. Look at all the tainted corruptedness. Even my taint is corrupted. Kind of where the name comes from, I guess. Yeah, tell me in like our private chat I've run, because yes, I do know him privately. But don't spam him. Don't go after him. But yeah. I'm curious. I hope this is actually new content and not just something I missed the entire time. Because especially for lore quests like that, even if it's just like go there, watch cutscene, go there, watch cutscene, go there, watch cutscene, I enjoy them a lot. I enjoy them actually much more than kill 20 enemies and then you have a little lore, like 2 snippets of lore. Some who side with the Banshee Queen have seen the error of the ways. Okay, that is what Lady Liadrin is saying when she runs around Stormwind. There's a bunch of like these small snippets happening all over the place and I love it. Where I am. Shouldn't there be a portal here or something? Ah, there we go. Okay, let's see where this brings us, and then I'll go into, like, timey-wimey shenanigans in order to get to the time I need to be, because that's how that quest works. I swear, this thing is producing milk drink for me, or yogurt drink for me. Because I drank the entire rest, and then there was still stuff in there that I didn't catch, and that's the 3rd time this happens. Let me just... Okay. So... yeah, I'm really curious about this meeting. Like, especially now that Sylvanas is gone, the entire Forsaken lore gets really interesting for me. I mean, before it was just like... the past was interesting, but what was currently happening was like not that interesting to me with the Forsaken, because it was all just like either a lot of just being edgy for the sake of being edgy undead, or just blind Sylvanas loyalists. So it wasn't really my, like, it wasn't my cup of tea. But now it gets really interesting, because basically the entire world of the Forsaken got turned upside down and they have no idea what to do, and this is really interesting. Like, just like when they had Sylvanas, they knew they were like, okay, our sense of life is just doing what our queen says. But now they're like free of that, and they're like, what do we do with ourselves?
Greetings.
I want to return to present time,
Light
please.
bless you.
Yep. This is all burnt up. I don't remember it all being like this on fiery burnt. It is blighted though, and will remain blighted and everything. I would like to experiment how deep I can go into Undercity and see like what is left before I die of the blight. Damn, it's just like a real sudden change. It's just like, it looks more like Deathwing came across here than a war happened. But I guess the entire like starting zone of the Night Elves just got just entirely deleted, and so you kind of need a lot of devastation on the other side to even it out. And the stream busy, I've disappointed you. It's okay, Sergeant Mituna. It's totally fine. It will be a VOD later on, or archived as YouTube calls it. So you can watch it later. But I'm happy to see you here. Calia, Menethil, and Derek Proudmore are here. Literally. I did not expect that. So I guess this is actually after what we just seen on Alliance side. I'm just RP walking for the sake of it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We're having like a slight issue here. We have new textures. Older textures. And it's just like a clean cut. I guess this is Blizzard's way of saying, well, yeah, this area isn't worth exploring anymore. But this is like part of the quest area, so this is a little bit awkward, isn't it? Okay. Either way.
What have I become?
Undead. Simple.
My blades stay sharp.
She has like an entire black version of the Horde outfit, I just realized. Huh. Calia Menethil and Derek Proudmore have come a long way to speak with us. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
There is much to be done. My lady, thank you for agreeing to meet with me. I am Lillian Voss.
Miss Voss, I once listened to your father's sermons. That was long ago. Forgive me, I haven't introduced my companion. This is Lord Derek Proudmore.
Lord Proudmore, you should know that I played a part in the events that led to your undeath. I regret much of what has happened.
Did you see what they did to me in that pyramid? How they tortured my mind? Intended to wield me as a weapon against those I love.
I did not know at first. Once I did, I should have stopped it. Bane Bloodhoof showed the courage I lacked. If I could change the past, I would.
You didn't reach out to offer apologies. Why did you ask us here?
This champion witnessed your kindness toward Lord Proudmore. How you helped him through his torment. Sadly, he is not the only one who suffered in the war.
Night Elf Sentinels? Why are you... by the light?
Oh my god, I did not
Many
notice
fell at Teldrassil. Some were raised into rage and darkness, turned against their own people. They too have been abandoned.
Death is cold, even for those who burn.
Calia, I know the pain they suffer, the hopelessness. You must do something for them.
We will, Derek. Together. Greetings. I am Calia Menethil of Lordaeron. I will do my best to help you. Please, come with us.
That meeting went exactly as I'd hoped. I believe Calia Menethil can help many who are lost. We will speak again soon. There is more work to be done.
That is freaking amazing. I didn't... They just appeared behind me. And you will all just go and despawn now, I guess? I mean, you despawn. These are still there. Oh, they just despawned as I arrived. Nice. So I guess Lillian Voss will is despawned now as well. Yep. She's gone. As gone as it can be. Damn, like, I love that scene. And, like, especially, like, the night owl, like, those risen night owls, they were, like, twisted in their mind to do the bidding of Sylvanas. Even, like, retaining some amount of free will. But now, all of this just, yeah, they just, like, no. What are we supposed to do? And I love it that I want more. I want... Oh, hi. Blighted soldier. Didn't see you there. Yeah, I just love this new undead forsaken whatever lore. And I want more of it. I want huge amounts of it. Let's actually try and get us deep into... Oh, okay. I'm already dying and I'm being slowed. This is not good. This is... Okay, I'm... Okay. Note to self, you are not able to do it all the way into the city at all. Good to freaking know. I tried. You cannot blame me for not trying, because I did try. But yeah, I loved that. And I loved everything about it. I still think that they could have done Lillian Voss in this expansion a little bit better, but I love that she had like a bigger role to play, like a deeper lore role to play, from being just like a fun little interaction in the starting zone of the undead all the way to this. Personally, I think it's amazing. And I love that Derek Proudmore and the Night Elven Sentinels just like, what? Just appeared behind me and I didn't even notice. I wish I could have seen if they phased in or if they just spawned in or whatever. But oh well. This is amazing and I want more. Like that thing that Summer Moon, I think was her name. Calia, Lillian. Delirian Summer Moon, yes. What she said, it was kind of just like a... She should say something, so we just give her a random voice line of her saying something, and... this is not going to turn out good for me, isn't it? But yeah, it's... I just love it, and I want to see more interaction. I want, like, Delirian Summer Moon and Calia doing some things in Shadowlands. Even if it's just, like, go back home, have a short, like, quest line like this every patch and stuff like that. At least that would be amazing. But I'm really curious what Shadowlands brings to us, because we set up a bunch of great characters who have, like, who have great potential to actually do like really deep, in-depth, cool lore things. And you can say what you want about Battle for Azeroth, but personally, this is the first expansion I've met where you have like these quests. You are just like purely talking about lore stuff and just purely bringing you lore. That's like the entire thing of those, oh no, of those quests. There's nothing more to it. Just here, have some lore, and I love it. And I want more of it. I want way more. And like, almost every single one of these quests who were just like, here, have some lore, have been great. Have been good all the way to great. None of them have been neutral or bad. And I love that about Battle for Azeroth, that we get them. I really love it. And this will take forever to get out of. So I don't know what to do different, because I don't have a shield. I don't have anything to protect myself from the damage. And the damage kills me pretty fast, so I'll just say that I'll end the stream now, because you don't need to see me struggle to get back to safety, because that just seems boring. Either way, I hope you enjoyed these lore snippets and tidbits. If you did, then please leave a like, comment your opinion in the comment section below, and consider subscribing if you haven't already, because I am all for this stuff, and if this stuff interests you, you might want to subscribe to me, because I'm hunting all the lore. Like, lore is one of my main passions about games, so go ahead and yeah, watch me. Yes. I, anyway, sincerely love all of you guys, and we'll see each other in the next video and the stream. Cheerio! Bye-bye, and cheerio! Bye! Cheerio!